Henry Cavill brings us a new series of The Witcher. It's on Netflix from the 17th of December. And you were here to talk about the first season. Obviously, you hoped it was going to go well. You hoped people would like it. Wow. I mean, just a big, big hit, this thing.
Yeah, it did pretty well. It had a...
Well, it broke Netflix records and blah-de-blah.
Yeah, but I mean, they break a lot of records.
You did.
It was. It has a really good inbuilt fan base already, with the fans of the books, and then the games were massively popular as well. So,
but there's always that scary thing that things have a built-in fan base that they don't like the thing we make. Yeah. So if people haven't encountered the books, haven't encountered the games, tell us about The Witcher, tell us about Season 2, where is he, what's going on? OK, witches are humans who are fed a bunch of chemicals and magic to become mutated versions of themselves. They're faster, stronger than regular humans. They're trained excessively, and they are used to kill monsters. And we find Geralt in Season 2 after having denied the responsibility of having a child surprise, which is... Oh, goodness, this is a long explanation. Read the books.
There's a thing where you ask someone for a thing which they don't know they have yet, and it often turns out to be a child, inconveniently. And so Geralt ends up with one of these, and Geralt's my character, and he does not want to accept it, and then ultimately he ends up accepting it, and this is where we find him at the beginning of Season 2. I can't believe I did that.
No, well done, you. Yes. Let's have a look-see at the new, all singing, all dancing, The Witcher. What else can happen? Surely the end of the series.
Yeah, that's the end.
Yeah, he'll never get out of that. Is that big tree lady?
It is a tree creature of sorts.
OK.
Yeah, I really can't tell you more.
Oh, really? Have I said too much?
No. Okay. That's clearly trees.
OK.
Some sort of branch material.
Yeah, what are you feeding them? And you've done this thing. You've made yourself into, you know, a big action star. You do all this stuff now. But it sounds like you got an early start. You grew up with these four brothers.
Yes.
And you think, oh, four brothers, bit of rough and tumble. Your house sounds more than that. It was intense.
It was... I mean, we were living on the edge of survival most of the time. My dad... Some of you may have heard this before. My dad came home from work once upon a time, and he realised that the wallpaper had changed, and this pissed him off a little bit. So he was like, hold on a second, why are you changing the wallpaper? Without any kind of discussion about it. And so he went to my mum and said, why'd we change the wallpaper? And she quite simply just said, it's easier to clean the blood off this wallpaper.
I mean, like, when games involve blood splatter, I feel like that's...
It was a lot of rough and tumble. Never any punching in the face. That was the rule. No face punches, but there's still a lot of bleeding.
Just stabbing.
I mean, when you have stairs, a lot can happen. A lot of injuries can happen on stairs.
I mean, is this ringing bells? Because you grew up with brothers.
I mean, there was never blood. Yeah, my brother... On Spider-Man 3, I have this really quite intense sequence with Doc Ock where I'm upside down and he's, like, battering me into this wall just constantly. And I was upside down all day for 11 hours, and, like, honestly, I really have nothing to complain about. You know, being Spider-Man has changed my life, but I am absolutely going to complain about this day. It was brutal. You know, I was upside down, the blood's rushing to your head, you're in a harness, the director's saying, can you just turn your head that way? And you're like, oh, fuck off, mate, like, a bit later. So anyway, so you come down, I'm driving home at the end of the day, and I'm complaining, I'm whinging about the day. I'm like, you know, I'm so tired, and he's working me so hard, and I just want a break. And my brother Harry's like, mate, you're Spider-Man, suck it up and get on with it, you'll be fine. So the next day on set, I'm chatting to the director, about the week's work coming, and he's telling me about this scene. They need a young person to play a burglar who Spider-Man's going to catch. And he's going, do you think Harry would want to do it? I'm like, bollocks to Harry, he's doing it. So we hire Harry, we've cast Harry, he's on set. I go up to the stunt coordinator and I'm like, please, just whatever you do with the stunt, make it so that he's upside down. So we're doing this scene, Harry's upside down, swinging back and forward, and bless him, he's doing a really good job, and as the day is going on, he's got these lines, and he's starting to forget his lines, and his eyes are out, they're going to pop out of his head. So we're driving home that day, and I was actually really proud of him, but he's driving home that day, and he's like, mate, you can complain as much as you want. That was brutal. And I was like, well, mate, you know, but the icing on the cake, and I don't think he actually knows this, we saw the film the other day, and they've cut the scene. It's not in the film.
I love, nothing's made Tom laugh more than that.
He said to me, he goes, you know, mate, it was really tough, but I was just really excited about being in a Spider-Man movie.
Oh.
Sucks to be you, bro.
It was an elaborate prank.
Yeah, it was a horrible prank.
In another universe, he is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in the deleted scenes.
Yeah. And Google, you're an only child?
I'm an only child. I know I'm, like, listening to all of these, like, brotherhood kind of things with no blood in my house.
Oh, so, yeah.
Ballet shoes, tap shoes, you know, art supplies, that was it.
Yeah, all belonging to Gugu. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Henry, on The Witcher, I mean, you are genuinely a fan of the books and the game and everything. Apparently, on set, you know more than anyone else.
I wouldn't necessarily say anyone else, but I'm a big fan.
Yes.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah. So do you correct people?
I don't necessarily... I am effusive about getting the... being loyal to the source material. Let's put it that way.
OK.
Yeah.
So, yes, you do. You do fly your nerd flag with pride.
Yes.
Now, one of your hobbies, and he's got a lot of them, ladies and gentlemen, one of your hobbies is you paint...
Makes me sound weird.
Well, you do have more hobbies than the average man, I'd say. But you paint... Is it World of Warcraft?
Warhammer.
Warhammer, I'm a fool.
It's Warhammer, Greg.
OK, Warhammer. So what... So you paint by hand?
Yes, yeah.
Does everyone do that, or can you buy them already
no,
painted?
you have to paint them, but it's just how much effort you put into it.
And you put a lot of effort.
There's the painting, modelling side of the hobby, and then there's the gaming side of the hobby.
OK. And when you paint them, what do you do with them then, Henry?
Then you put them together in little armies and you fight against someone else's army. It is fun.
Oh,
I mean,
very
it sounds
fun.
ridiculous, but it is fun.
Yeah, no, toys, very good fun. Do you invite people over?
Yeah.
Yeah, OK.
Can I come over and play?
You can.
Absolutely. It sounds amazing.
Gugu and Zendaya are going, yeah, don't ask us. Please don't ask us.